D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to my week in review, where I come to you every Sunday with 3 entertainment stories that I personally find interesting, and then we discuss them down below. Now, also down in the description, you can find the 3 articles that I read to bring you this story, or this video, and then you can read them and make up your own decisions and everything. But before I get started, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube recently changed their algorithm and everything, and so it's really hard for independent content creators like myself to compete against the big corporations. So if you could please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos, and I thank you in advance. So let's get started on these 3 stories. So for my first story, it looks like Henry Cavill ain't going nowhere as Superman. So there were talks about Warner Brothers replacing him as Superman because, from what I understand, there were some bad blood between them and him being difficult. I reported on a little while ago. But he can be difficult and everything because he wants, you know, A-list treatment, and he's not an A-list actor in my opinion. So he is going to be Superman still because Zack Snyder got his Snyder Cut released, and so therefore there's been a lot of hype and everything. So, this doesn't mean that there's going to be a Man of Steel 2 yet. In fact, it's not been confirmed about a Man of Steel 2 or anything, but it's basically just Cavill is going to make a bunch of cameos in other movies, like Shazam 2, Dwayne Johnson's Black Adam, and maybe Aquaman 2. We'll see if he goes in there. So, So once, you know, this whole COVID-19 thing is done and over with, maybe we'll get to see, Warner Brothers will make an official announcement on exactly if there will be a Man of Steel 2. And then he does have management under Danny Garcia, which is Dwayne Johnson's ex-wife, and also his business partner and manager. And so I'm pretty sure they're just going to try to work something out with Warner Brothers and see if he can play the Man of Steel forever. So that's my first story of the day. So for my second story of the day, it looks like Cate Blanchett has grabbed the leading role in Eli Roth's in adaptation of the Badlands for Lionsgate. She will be playing a character named Lilith, who is a siren and a legendary thief. And she's equipped with magical skills and everything. And there's also some guns, bang bang, and everything. I think that this is great, only because Cate Blanchett is a great actress. I think she's fantastic. And when she was Hela in Thor Ragnarok, she was just perfect for that role, and so great. I know there was talk about her retiring once that one movie, like Where'd You Go, Bernadette? I think that was what it was called. That flopped at the box office, and I guess she was all like, I'm going to retire as an actress and everything. And I just go, why? That movie was crap. Nobody wanted to see that stuff. I mean, come on. That's the thing about actors and actresses. They're all like, nobody went and seen my independent movie where I shined and I showed my acting ability. Yeah, because nobody wants to see that crap. We want to see you in this Badlands stuff, or Borderlands, not Badlands, that's a different show. This Borderlands movie. Although, the only negative part about this, because I don't play video games, but it still sounds fantastic, is Eli Roth. Eli Roth is not a good director, in my opinion. In fact, I think he's zero talented, in my opinion, because that Cabin Fever movie that he wrote, is that what it was called? Oh, does it even matter? It was crap, and he wrote and directed that thing. It was a big pile of crap. And then I don't think he's a good actor. Watch Inglourious Bastards. He's the worst part of that movie, and that movie's so good. But yeah, so she's going to be in it as the main character. Couldn't be happier. She's so fantastic. I will now see this movie only because she's in it. If it was Eli Roth directing and he didn't get a big name like her, I'd have been like, forget that, I don't care. And so that's my second story of the day. So for my third story of the day, Attack on Titan revealed their trailer for the 4th and final episode. And you got to see a lot of stuff in that. But one thing we also got to see was the animation style. And the animation style, a lot of people say that the animation style has been brought up to a better level. I couldn't tell you on everything. I just like watching the show. But that's because Wit Studio, which has done the the series from season 1 up till season 4. They got dumped for Studio Mappa. I'm not sure if that's how you say it, or if it's Studio Mappa. I'm just gonna say Mappa, like Nappa from Dragon Ball Z, but Mappa. Anyways, so they took over the 4th and final season to animate Attack on Titan. And they did it and everything. Like I said before, I did see online, a lot of people thought that the animation style was brought up to a different level and a higher level. And like I just said, I can't tell you the difference. But I am excited to see this season. It's, going to be so good. This show is so good anyways. It's going to be a bummer to see it go. But at the same time, can anything last forever? I say yes, but we'll see. It's kind of good news. I mean, it's good for Mappa, but and for fans if they're into it. But for Studio Wit, I feel bad for them because they got fired. So that was my last story of the day, and those are my 3 stories. So tell me, what do you guys think about these 2 stories? How do you feel about Henry Cavill staying on as Superman and having those cameos in those movies? I think it's a great idea, especially with Shazam and Black Adam. You can do that one animated movie with those 2 in it versus Black Adam, and I think that's a great idea as a storyline for Shazam 2. And then how do you feel about Cate Blanchett snagging that lead role in Borderlands? How do you feel about Eli Roth directing it and everything? Go ahead and leave all your comments about that. And then how do you feel about Attack on Titan being animated by a different studio, Mappa Studio, instead of Studio Wit? Like I said, go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you next Sunday on my Week in Review. You guys have a good week. Bye! Hey nerds, if you like this video, go ahead and click that Geek What icon and subscribe. And if you like this video, go ahead and join me every Sunday with my Week in Review.